Guys, Nick Michael here again. Actually, this is the first time I've done a video in a long time, actually, because I've been busy recently, what with college and whatnot. And sorry about my hair; it's just messy. Yeah, it's been a big week in football. A lot of stuff going down, a lot of big results happening. Definitely something we didn't foresee in this early stage. Uh, Sorry, it's the semi-finals of the Champions League. Two matches: Schalke, Man United again, and Real Madrid, Barcelona. Now I'll talk about the Schalke Man U game first, mainly because just want to concentrate on that one. And overall, dominating performance by Manchester United. Schalke were not in it, but the goalkeeper was. Man U had so many shots; it should have been maybe 3-4-0. But Michael Neuer, fantastic play. And interestingly enough, he's a target for Man United, I think, to replace Edwin van der Sar. But he released a interview on soccernet.com that said that it was never going to be on in the first place because he wants to stay in Germany or something like that. But I think Man United are close to signing De Gea as well, and a bunch of other keepers have been linked to Manchester United. So I think they'll be fine in that department. They're going to get a better keeper between the sticks. Eventually, it's just a matter of time because it's Man United. Whether we like them or don't like them, it's Manchester United, and unfortunately, players want to play for them. Then moving on, the game in general was a good attacking flow by Man United. Schalke disappointing, couldn't score on this day, and I'm just wondering how Schalke are going to handle the next leg because this was a home leg for them, and it was I think their best chance at winning it, of winning the tie, would have been here. But who knows? Maybe magic can happen at Old Trafford. I don't know. Maybe. But the way it looks right now, Man United hold the cards, so it's 2-0, Giggs and Owen, and it seems like a good enough result for them. Moving on to the next game, Barcelona, Real Madrid. Real Madrid were against Barcelona because Real Madrid played at home in the Bernabeu. From the very start, this game was a very what the word? I don't think it was even meant to be a match. After a while, it was more like a pissing contest. Who is better than who? And that's fine because it's Real Madrid, it's Barcelona. They don't like each other. We know that, and it's El Clasico. And to be honest, I'm getting quite tired of talking about El Clasicos because El Clasicos to me they're the same no matter what you do. It's the same thing. It's not like it's any different or it's just the same match. I've seen this El Clasico match so many times. Personally, I like Real Madrid. I like Real Madrid because of the history Real Madrid have had, because of what they were like when they had you know Di Stefano, when they had Puskas. They had all these players, great players in Real Madrid, and so I'm a big avid Real Madrid historical supporter. I loved Raúl back in the day when he was considered the Prince of Madrid. Casillas has been there for a long time. I can say that this is a very different Real Madrid team, but whatever, it works. Jose Mourinho in general made this game very tense. Like, he just blew up on Barcelona players, and he's not to blame. And I'm not being biased when I say this. Many people agree with me. Barcelona's play acting just went over the wall with this one. They went all out to make it look like they were the victims. They did everything possible to get players sent off, and I think that is not the way it should be played. But unfortunately, it happens in this modern game. You can't blame them. Barcelona, you can't blame Jose Mourinho for speaking out because that's what actually happened. And a lot of the decisions did not go Real Madrid's way. I'm not saying that Barcelona have the preference of the referees. My personal opinion is my own, but it's just when you look at the game and you look at how it was handled, a lot of it, there should have been more control over Barcelona players for this sort of play acting. It's just ridiculous. It's so obvious. I mean, they don't even have to do that. They already got one of the best squads. Well, they've already got a good squad, so they can win the game in terms of football. So I don't see why they've got to do this. Maybe it's because it's Jose Mourinho, and they're scared that once Madrid start controlling the game and they score a goal or two, Madrid's just gonna sit back and just defend because they don't want to deal with Madrid's defense or Madrid's attack for that matter. So they would rather the players got sent off, a bunch of players got sent off, and just completely sent the game awry. It just sent it awry, and in the end, Messi scored 2 goals. Barcelona lost the game. What more can you say? I mean, what was it a deserved win? I don't think so. I don't think it was a deserved win. I don't think this El Clasico was really good or anything. I think that it should have been a draw. That's what the game would look like to me, and it's very unfortunate. It is very unfortunate when people play this sort of game, but it's how it is, and you can't help it. Both teams are to blame, I think, because there's been a lot of bad blood between them, and I think Jose Mourinho shouldn't overly go out there and criticize Barcelona because to say that Real Madrid didn't do anything is wrong as well. They do that too. It's how it is. This is the Spanish game. Can't do anything about it. Okay, now let's leave the Champions League alone. I think that's it for the Champions League review. I have a question to ask for all of you. Actually, 2 questions. First question, I put this up actually on my Facebook page, but I'm gonna talk about it here now. What are the top 10 transfers of this season? I want to know the top 10 transfers of players of this season. I don't want managers, I want players. Top 10. And I want to know, it can be from any league. It can be, any division, whatever you want. Any league you want. Top 10 transfers of the season. It doesn't just have to be EPL, it could be anything. Any player. And also, if possible, top 10, you can rank it if you want, or you can just give me a list of players. I don't mind. And the best list, I will talk about it in the next show because I'm very interested in to see what you guys think about the transfer markets that's happened in January and also the previous summer. So it should be interesting to talk about. Also, um, the next question I have to ask you is: Does Jose Mourinho will Jose Mourinho stay in Spain with Real Madrid, or will he go to expand his horizons elsewhere? I mean, or go back to England maybe. We know Ancelotti might be sacked later this season. We don't not confirmed, but it's definitely been speculated a lot. A lot have been talked about, and we know Abramovich is not the kind of guy who will sit back and let the manager run the club. No, he's not like that. He might sack Ancelotti. So the question here is: will Jose Mourinho stay in Real Madrid, and another one is the top 10 transfers of this season. My personal opinion about the Jose Mourinho situation. Actually, I'll give it to you once you give me your response. So give me a response. Talk on my Facebook page, YouTube channel, anything. Just comment on the page below. If you want, like it. If you don't want, I don't know. Just do whatever you want. And thanks again. This is Red Zone, and I'll see you later.